G'day chaps and welcome back. I have no idea how many people are going to watch this, or are watching this. So I'm recording this all in one session. I reckon I'm going to do this episode and then I'll probably call it a day. And I doubt many people are going to watch this, so I'll just... if loads of people like this, I'll continue, but otherwise... I just thought this would have been a fun little look at one of my favourite old games. So things have changed slightly. I'll come back to it in just a minute. The biggest change really is that prices have really jacked up, and this is because this is my fault, and this is it's all based on supply and demand, this game. So because I've been buying horses, and I'm going to buy some more, the prices are going up and up and up. The same with trade goods and tools. So this game kind of, it's really well balanced, and it becomes more balanced as time goes on. Because the more you buy, the higher the prices get, and then you are forced to begin to produce things for yourself instead of relying on Europe. So I don't like any of these. Let's see if we can get something else. It's not giving me any other options. I'll go for Francis Drake. That increases the combat strength of our privateers. We haven't got any yet, but it's still useful to have at some point. So I have some. I just bought some horses. I'm creating some new soldiers here. We have 2 sets of dragoons, and these are free. I'm going to send them out to Santo Domingo. Now, Santo Domingo looks like it's a small colony, but that's probably just because we haven't visited it for a very long time. So the way this works is you don't get updates on... that's not enough. You need to pay more than that. You need to... These cost me 500 or 600. No. The problem is I can't reach the capital anymore because the Spanish have used the cash they made, and they've got this dirty great frigate there. And the frigate is by far the toughest game. Excuse me. I nearly said something rude. It's by far the toughest ship in the game. Let's see, they're not willing to pay much more either. I might have to keep on exploring. If you can get up to 700... Ah. Shame. So, it's possible that Santo Domingo now has quite a lot in the way of defences. It might have a stockade, it might have all kinds of troops. We just don't know until we get there. So we're going to have to see. I'm going to send this... so there's this other ship. Right, I need to... first priority is to get this ship away from that frigate. So I'm going to send him down here. Frigates are very, very powerful. Now, because they're sending this caravel down here, and they have another, that means they almost certainly have another colony, unless they're using those to supply Santo Domingo. Now, if I had privateers, which are kind of sanctioned pirates, they're just not willing to pay enough for these. I'm just going to have to maybe take 600. See if they're willing. No. If I had privateers, I could attack those. Oh, that's good. Could we take it in one turn? Do they have no defenses? Oh, no. That's a shame. So, we're going to have to wait for reinforcements now. If we had some kind of offensive ship that we could attack with, those caravels are great. They're so easy to take. I'm just going to pause it here. I just heard my wife come home, so I'm going to have to have a little chat with her, and then I'll come back and continue recording. You're just not willing to pay enough, are you? Right, let me just pause it for a second. Righto. Let's crack on, shall we? Where were we up to? So, that's it. So we have this ship coming in with some horses, and then we're going to turn these to soldiers into dragoons. There is a chance that we could take this colony now, but there's equally a chance that we get beaten like that. So we're going to have to... I'm not going to risk attacking a colony without dragoons, because if these soldiers lose here, they get their muskets taken away from them, and they're not soldiers anymore, which is obviously expensive, so it's not wise. I'm just sending this galleon up to see if there are any other colonies we can trade with. And I'm going to send this missionary. I want him to... Let's see if we can get him to get back into the capital and set up another mission. Keep the Aztecs on our side. So here we go, let's set up our dragoons. It would be better to have the dragoons be veterans, but obviously that's not really an option at the moment. They're too far away right now. Again, I'm concerned about these Spanish in the south taking the money from these Aztec cities. So they have to not only take the city, they have to get that gold back to a colony before they can actually do anything with that gold. So if they take that and I can steal it from them, that would be pretty ideal. I'm gonna need more horses again. It's just more money, more problems. No, the other way around. More problems, more money needed. Now this merchantman, there's not really much we can do with him because these other cities around in the south, they are not trading with us anymore because we wouldn't accept what they were willing to give, so there's no point sending him out. This galleon we've checked now, so there are no other cities. Those caravels were supplying Santo Domingo only. I'm going to see if we can send our galleon up. Interesting. See if we can send our galleon up the other way. Actually, we're going to send this merchantman back. We need more horses, otherwise we can't really use those 2 dragoons there, which is a waste. Okay, he's going to want to make peace with me. I'm going to turn him down again. Come on. Ah, oh, come on. This game can be so brutal. Alright, that's good. That's good. I think I might need to get myself a privateer so that we can start attacking the caravels, because it means that we can get more cash, and it also means that we can start to starve. What should we go for here? Let's go for a... Not quite sure. Go for a blacksmith shop. That means we can produce tools which we can sell to the Aztecs. I don't know if you noticed, but the Spanish Dragoon has left this area here, and that probably means that they don't have any more troops in Santo Domingo, which means we should be able to take it. Also just noticed that we have this silver deposit in the mountains there, so if we can get a silver miner over there. Silver's the most expensive commodity in the game, so you can get 19 per 100 per unit for that. So that is something we're going to want to do. Right. Lucky save, and fingers crossed, come on. Oh, we've done it. We've taken it. Oh, and it's full of muskets. That's just perfect, because we can right off the bat produce some soldiers here. Now this colony is filled with natives, and this is not ideal, because natives, you actually get a penalty for natives. So if you put them onto any kind of skilled labour, basically useless. So they're only good for working in the fields, unfortunately. Reinforces the old prejudices. Actually, I don't like the location of this colony. I'm probably going to shut this down. So this is obviously it's the AI that set this colony up, and you never want to have a colony that is not next to an ore deposit. So here we have mountains next to all the ones I've set up, because what that allows you to do is mine ore, and once you're mining ore you can produce tools, and you need tools for absolutely everything in this game. So the basic rule of thumb is to always have ore deposits next to your colony, and this one doesn't. Oh, I know what those caravels were doing. They were bringing in muskets. Yeah. So I'll put my soldiers in here. I'm going to use this galleon to trade. Ooh, that frigate's disappeared. I don't like that. Oh no, there it is. We'll kiss his pinky ring. I love that. I love that little phrase. Would you like to kiss the king's pinky ring? I'll go for a fort here. And I have no idea where that frigate's gone, and I really don't like it. It's making me nervous. I can't remember. I don't know if it was down the south or if it was in the north, because if that thing catches my galleon, we are... Oh crap. They don't want to trade tools. Right, we need horses. Many, many, many horses. I'm going to get all my soldiers to go back to Isabella. And, actually I'm going to change Isabella. Let's go... Gamer Town. Great name. Isabella's a Spanish name, we don't like the Spanish. So... I really want to see where that frigate is. It's there, the Spanish caravels. We didn't catch sight of it, so I need... These getting so expensive now. We're gonna have to stop. Well, yeah, we don't have any more money. We're gonna have to stop buying horses completely now. Once we've run out of horses, it's kind of good timing, because it's about time to stop attacking the Spanish. It's just too expensive. We don't want to be doing it anymore. So we need trade goods to get that capital trading again. And then over here at Isabella, we're gonna have to send the galleon down. I just hope that frigate's not there. So I mean, even if you've never played this, even if you're not interested at all, I just really hope that you get to see why I like it. I mean, it's more... There's much more to this game than... It's a cliche, than meets the eye. But it is kind of true. I'm just thinking the galleon. Do I send the galleon up to Santo Domingo to get those muskets now? Or do I come and get those trade goods and trade? Well, our priority is not trading. Our priority is war. Until we've completely dealt with the Spanish. There are still those dragoons, Spanish dragoons, somewhere on the island. Okay, at least we know where the frigate is. Okay, so if we can get these horses in, okay, that's good. That means that we can get some veteran dragoons back in the field. So this playthrough is actually going really, really well. Almost surprisingly well, because they can go incredibly badly as well. Yep, let's sell these trade goods and Let's see if we can set up another mission. Yeah, good. Keep the Aztecs friendly. Yeah, I hope I've at least shown you why I like it. This doesn't mean that you're going to go and play it or anything like that. Anyone who is anyone who's born after 1980 something is very unlikely to be interested in this, and I understand that completely. So I know that a lot of you guys out there are younger than me now. I'm 36, by the way. 36 in July, which is not too far away. So tail end of 35. Right, so we're going to take the tools from here. And I'm going to strip this colony completely now and then just shut it down. So I'm going to strip it of everything really valuable. Food isn't particularly valuable, so I don't really care about that. So I'm going to take my ship out, and then the way you shut a colony down is you just move all the colonists out. You can't shut it down once you've got a stockade, however. So once you've got a stockade, it becomes permanent. But yeah, now I can take those Indian native colonists and I can put them in these other colonies, and that's fantastic because they're really good in the field. They're really good at collecting food in particular, so they're actually really useful. And later in the game we'll have the chance to upgrade them to regular settlers, and then they become more productive in general. So we've found the Spanish. I'm gonna retreat, and I'm gonna let them deal with the Aztecs because they can fight the Aztecs. Hopefully the Aztecs do them some damage, and if they do, we can kind of swoop in and finish them off. If they don't, you see it's working. The Spanish dragoons routed. If they don't, and if the Spanish win, then we can go in and steal their gold. So it's a win-win for us to not get involved at all. So I'm just going to sit back and watch the show. So I'm going to send the galleon round to Gamer Town. That's a really crap name. I'll put it same name again. It's sub to awesome. Same as the Long Dark name. Just making fun of my lack of originality. So I'm going to just position these troops there on the mountains. That's a fortified position. I'm going to send these native converts out, one to each colony. And yeah, now we can just see what happens with the Spanish. We can sit back and watch. Spanish soldiers routed. Okay, so that's good. That's very good news. Basically, the Aztecs are going to finish them off completely. They're going to show them no mercy at all, which means that our Spanish threat is over. We have won. We have won. This is a major win. We now are the only European power on this island. I'm going to send my veteran troops down to try and take those. Oh no, they're going to get wiped out by the Aztecs by the time we get there. Scrap that. I was going to try and capture those colonists because you can turn them into useful. You can just turn them into regular colonists. Right, let's get trading. Come on. Yes, 800. Silver for cheap? Nope. And now, because we've got the galleon in there too, drop those horses off, and then we can turn our final dragoon back into proper trooper. And we have plenty of lumber. Oops. lumber means that we can take this colonist and put them on food, which means we now have a surplus of horses, so we're going to get 3 horses per turn. We're also producing tools here, and my subs are awesome has become the major center of our little civilization. Guys, I really hope you've enjoyed this. It's been a bit of fun. I have no idea how you'll take this, but sometimes it's good to just take a look at some retro games and remember why. This is one of the games that got me into gaming in a big way. I have no doubt that I have thousands of hours in this game. So this is really just showing you, my subscribers, a little bit of my gaming history, really. What made me the gaming addict I am today. So, thank you very much for watching, as always. I very much appreciate the fact that you're sticking with me and you're watching things like this, even if it's only 20 people. Yeah, and I'll see you in some other video. Ciao for now.